Good morning, all of you. Welcome back to the online classes of TMPS. It's an initiative which is taken by TMPS for enhancing the education in our students. This video is basically for class 9 commerce students. I hope that you have studied the first chapter well and ready for the second chapter. So, in the first chapter, basically you discussed about that what you understand by the business, what you understand by the profession and employment. In this chapter, basically we'll be studying about different type of businesses, what is business in detail. And the name of this chapter is business organization. Let us get started. If you like this video, please press the like button. Do not forget to share this as well as subscribe this. Also like our Facebook page, as our school is putting lots of effort for your betterment. Come on, let's get started. So, we'll be starting with the term business. I hope you remember business. What was business? Business was an activity that was concerned with production, exchange and transfer of goods and services for money and money worth. Basically what happened that production, exchange and transfer of goods and services for money and money worth was the main aim of the business. Business is an economic activity that is being used for getting the employment opportunities and growth in a country. No industry in the world can develop without the use of proper business tactics. So business is a very confined word, but it is wider in its sense. Now you can see on the board that business is divided into different categories. There are basically three categories of business. Business basically is divided into industry, trade and auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade are also known with the name of aids to trade. Aids basically means helpful to trade. All those activities which are helpful in trade. If these things would not be there, then the trade would not be possible in a proper manner. In the same manner, tertiary industry is also there. We'll be discussing it one by one. Let us start. So, I hope that business was clear to you. All the economic, legal activity that is being done in a country or in a particular place for production, exchange and transfer of goods and services for money and money worth. Now, what is industry? First part of our topic. Industry is basically a very important phenomena which helps in dividing the work into different places. Basic work of industry is production. What is the basic work of industry? Production. Exchange of raw material into semi-finished and finished products. The main work of industry is, understand this very properly, the main function of production is to change the raw material into finished and semi-finished product. Finished product means which can be directly used. Semi-finished product means which can be further used by different persons in their own way. Basic thing, just understand like this. If tea is being consumed by the consumer in his house, मान लीजिए हम लोग चाय पत्ती अपने घर में यूज करते हैं, टी लीव्स अपने घर में यूज करते हैं and we consume it directly, that is final consumption. And यही अगर there is a tea shop or a tea stall, when they used to sell it further, the tea is being sold, that is the semi-finished product for them. So now we'll be discussing it one by one. So what is industry? I hope it is clear. वो सारी activities which are being used for production is known as industry. इसमें क्या होता है? Changing of the raw material. Raw material मतलब जो चीजें हमें नेचर से मिलती हैं, जो चीजें हम नेचर से लेते हैं, उन्हें फिनिश प्रोडक्ट्स और सेमी फिनिश प्रोडक्ट में चेंज करना. नाउ इंडस्ट्रीज आर नाउ फर्दर सब डिवाइडेड. इंडस्ट्रीज भी कई पार्ट में टूट जाती हैं. मेनली इनमें तीन पार्ट्स होते हैं. देयर आर थ्री पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज व्हिच आर देयर, व्हिच आर प्राइमरी इंडस्ट्री, सेकेंडरी इंडस्ट्री एंड टर्शियरी इंडस्ट्री. The industries are basically divided into three parts. What are they? Primary, secondary and tertiary industry. What are primary industry? Primary industry are all those industry which are concerned with our mother earth and nature. वो सारी इंडस्ट्री जो हमारे मदर अर्थ और नेचर से कनेक्टेड होती है, जो हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जिसमें हमें सारा का सारा बेसिक रॉ मटेरियल विच इज देयर, विच इज यूज्ड टू गवर्न ऑल द इंडस्ट्रीज, दैट इज नोन एज the primary industry. Now primary industry is again divided into two parts. Primary industry भी क्या हो जाती है, दो पार्ट्स में टूट जाती है. कौन कौन से दो पार्ट्स है, देखिए यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, एक्सट्रैक्टिव इंडस्ट्री और जेनेटिक इंडस्ट्री. व्हाट इज एक्सट्रैक्टिव इंडस्ट्री बेटा? Extractive industries are all those industries which are concerned with your mother earth, where we extract the thing from the mother earth. Mother earth does not only means the earth crust. Mother earth basically means from the earth crust, beneath the earth crust, above the earth crust, forest, land as well as water. वो सारी की सारी चीज जो हमें लैंड, वाटर, बीनीथ द अर्थ सारी चीजें मिलती है, दैट इज नोन एज एक्सट्रैक्टिव इंडस्ट्रीज. इनमें मेनली क्या होता है, जैसे रॉ मटेरियल्स प्रोवाइड करना इन द फॉर्म ऑफ माइनिंग. माइनिंग यू नो, कोल एक्सट्रैक्शन, पेट्रोलियम एक्सट्रैक्शन, गोल्ड, सिल्वर, आयरन, एल्युमिनियम, these things, mining, quarrying, these are the examples of extractive industry, providing wood for the carpenter, and it is also a part of the extractive industry. Next is the genetic industry. What is genetic industry? It is again a part of primary industry only. मैंने आपको बताया divided into two parts. Genetic industry is basically a very easy and important industry because it helps in changing the reproduction and multiplication manner. What happened that genetic industry means genetics. Genetics means in your bio, in your science you have studied about multiplication, reproduction. So वो सारी चीजें जो reproduction, multiplication से होती हैं, that is a part of genetic industry, such as production of crops, breeding of animals, animal husbandry. These are all a part of genetic industry. Here agriculture, animal husbandry, apiculture, sericulture, pisciculture, all these things are there, in which horticulture, which is providing the raw material to other industries in the form of the extraction from the earth surface, which is in the form of multiplication and reproduction. जैसे crops, इसमें मैंने आपको एग्जांपल बताया, agriculture, then horticulture, pisciculture, apiculture, silkworm rearing, that is sericulture, all these things are there. Now what are secondary industries? Now when we will be moving, raw materials is provided. Raw material is provided by, I hope it's clear that raw material is provided by the primary industry. You must be clear about this fact that raw material is provided by the primary industry. Now primary industry is done with the work. Now primary industry is done, then the second work would be starting by, yes, secondary industry. Secondary industry name suggests that it transforms the raw materials into finished and semi-finished products. What is the work of secondary industry? It changes the raw material which is derived from the primary industry into raw material into semi-finished and finished products. There are basically two types of secondary industry which are further subdivided. First is manufacturing industry. Manufacturing industries are divided into two parts. One is heavy industry and second is light industries. Heavy industries, you know, iron and steel industries, petroleum industries. These are heavy industries which involve huge amount of capital investments. Heavy industries क्या होती है? Which involve huge amount of capital investments. हजारों करोड़ों रुपए का इन्वेस्टमेंट होता है इसमें. And the gestation period. What is gestation period? The period from when the profit occurs, it's long. 10 years, 15 years बाद जाके profit होना start होता है. So it is not easy for an individual to run this type of company. That is why it is being basically run by the government or big industrialists. That is why manufacturing industries are divided into parts: heavy industry and light industry. Light industries are agro-based industries, consumer durables जैसे refrigerators, televisions, tube lights, LEDs, ACs, all these things which are being prepared by these consumer durable items, FMCG, which are directly consumed by the consumers, and they have a short duration of period and short gestation period, as well as they are directly consumed by the consumers, and they do not have long gestation period, as well as the capital investment is less. Next is constructive industries. What are constructive industries? Constructive industries are those industries which basically change the raw materials which are being obtained by the primary industry as well as the manufacturing industry into things which are sustainable, जैसे road, railway, bridges, infrastructure development, buildings. The things which are being made by the constructive industry has a very good feature. One feature which is very important: it cannot move from one place to another. All things can be transferred from one place to another, but constructive industry, how can you transfer a road from one place to another? How can you transfer a bridge which is built on Ganga and to a different place. So it is fixed in a particular place. Next is the tertiary industry. Basically, tertiary industries are all those industries which are developed and which are helped for the primary and the secondary industry. They are also known as service sector. Basically, they provide services for the industries in which banking, insurance, all are there. They are basically a part of auxiliaries to trade or aids to trade. Now we'll be moving to the second part, trade. Once the manufacturing has been done, once the raw material has changed into finished products or semi-finished products, हमारा प्रोडक्शन का प्रोसेस ओवर हो गया. तब हमारा जब प्रोडक्शन का प्रोसेस ओवर हो गया तो व्हाट वी विल बी डूइंग, विल बी एक्सचेंजिंग द गुड्स. हम लोग चेंज करेंगे, गुड्स एक्सचेंज करेंगे. किससे? मनी एंड मनी वर्ड से. कैसे चेंज करेंगे? जब लोगों को हम लोग सेल करेंगे. सो तो सेल करने का, एक्सचेंज करने का पार्ट है द एक्सचेंज ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल इनटू the raw materials are changed now into semi-finished and finished products. Now when it is the finished products, the packed products which are there, now they will be sold in the market. Market में लाएंगे सेल करने के लिए. That process is trade. Trade involves the exchange of goods and services for money and money worth, and here the consumers are basically a main focus. So there are two parts of trade: internal trade and external trade. Internal trade, all those trade which are there inside the boundaries of the country. वो सारा का सारा trade which is being there done inside the boundaries of the country are known as internal trade. वो सारा ट्रेड जो हमारी बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द कंट्री के अंदर होता है, जो हमारी बाउंड्री ऑफ द कंट्री में है, कंट्री के अंदर है, दैट इज इंटरनल ट्रेड. जैसे कि इंडिया के अंदर ही कोई चीज ट्रेड हो रही है, स्टेट्स के अंदर, स्टेट्स में ही ट्रेड हो रही है, मतलब इंडिया के बाहर नहीं जाएगी, इंडिया के अंदर ही हो रही है, दैट इज इंटरनल ट्रेड. इनमें दो तरह के ट्रेड होते हैं, रिटेल ट्रेड और होलसेल ट्रेड. रिटेल ट्रेड आप सब जानते हैं, आपके घर में पास में कोई शॉप होगी, आसपास में लोकेलिटी में मॉल्स होंगे, वहां से जाएंगे आप सामान खरीद लेके आएंगे, दैट इज रिटेल ट्रेड. व्हाट इज होलसेल ट्रेड? व्हेन द रिटेलर्स, जो लोग सामान इंडिविजुअली स्मॉल लॉट्स में बेचते हैं, जब वो बल्क में सामान खरीदते हैं फ्रॉम मैन्युफैक्चरर्स एंड फ्रॉम सेमी स्टॉकिस्ट और स्टॉकिस्ट, दे आर नोन एज होलसेलर. होलसेलर्स आर द पर्संस which basically sell the goods in bulk to the retailers, and the retailers sell it in small quantity to the customers or consumers. These will be discussed in the future chapters when you will be studying it, because these are very detailed topics, but here you will be just studying about the basic things. Now external trade is divided. What is external trade? External trade is basically a trade which is between the two countries, यानी बियॉन्ड द बाउंड्री ऑफ अ कंट्री. व्हेन अ ट्रेड इज बियॉन्ड द बाउंड्री ऑफ अ कंट्री, बिटवीन टू कंट्रीज और टू मोर कंट्रीज, दैट इज एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड. जैसे अमेरिका को इंडिया सामान बेच रहा है या अमेरिका सामान इंडिया को बेच रहा है, दैट इज अ एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड. एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड आर बेसिकली ऑफ टू टाइप्स, बट देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड. विल बी स्टडीइंग दैट. Import. Import means when the goods are being taken from other country to our country. जब मान लीजिए हम लोग इंडियंस हैं, हमने अमेरिका से कोई सामान लिया, दैट इज इंपोर्ट. जैसे हमने कंप्यूटर्स इंडिया ने अमेरिका से लिए, दैट इज इंपोर्ट. इंपोर्ट मीन्स ऑल दोज थिंग्स विच आर टेकन फ्रॉम अदर कंट्री टू आवर कंट्री, दैट इज इंपोर्ट. व्हाट इज एक्सपोर्ट? एक्सपोर्ट मीन्स व्हेन वी सेल द थिंग्स टू अदर कंट्रीज. सपोज हमने इंडिया ने अमेरिका को बहुत सारा क्या बेचा, डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट्स बेचे, डीआरडीओ ने कुछ आपके तेजस सेल करे, तो दैट इज यस एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड. व्हेन वी सेल अ कमोडिटी और अ थिंग टू द आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड, टू द अदर कंट्री, दैट इज एक्सपोर्ट. व्हाट इज इंटरपोर्ट? When the direct trade between the two countries are not there and we use a third country. Our third country is basically used for transferring the goods between the two countries, that is known as interport. Suppose India and Pakistan cannot trade with each other, तो इंडिया और पाकिस्तान ने बांग्लादेश को एज अ सेंटर यूज कर लिया कि हम इंडिया से सामान बांग्लादेश बेचेंगे और बांग्लादेश से पाकिस्तान के लोग ले सकते हैं. So what is that trade known as? Interport trade, where the third country is involved and that involves payment of taxes for that third country. Now we'll be coming to the last topic of this chapter, that is aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade. What are aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade? All those things which are helpful to trade, जो हमारे लिए हेल्पफुल है, ट्रेड के लिए हेल्पफुल होती है. जैसे जो हमें हेल्प करे कि ट्रेड हम प्रॉपरली करते हैं. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. If the transportation won't be there, can the goods be delivered at your doorstep? क्या आपको अमूल बटर लेना है, मान लीजिए गुजरात में बनता है, तो क्या आप गुजरात में एक अमूल बटर लेने जाओगे? कभी नहीं जाओगे. क्यों? 200 रुपए का मक्खन लेने के लिए 2000 रुपए कोई नहीं खर्चा करने वाला. correct? So in that case what happened, you go to a nearby shop, वो कैसे मिल रहा है? Transportation की वजह से. So transportation bridges up the gap between the producer and the consumer. That is why it is used to bridge up the time gap, and it provides time utility. Next is banking. Banking, what does it provide? Banking is also a very important role, because when the producer is there, he does not have always money with him, so he takes loans, working capital requirements. That financial assistance is taken by the producer from a bank, and bank take interest from that, and they also run. So next is the advertisement. Advertisement means when they, advertisement is known to everybody. आप टेलीविजन ओपन करते हो, 10 मिनट कोई प्रोग्राम आता है, फिर 10 मिनट आपका क्या आता है? एडवर्टाइजमेंट आता है. You know about lots of products which are being sold, what are their uses, they tell us about a lot of things. Na? That is basically a part of investment, and that is basically known as advertising. Now, after the advertising portion, we have the last portion, that is insurance. Insurance minimizes the risk. Minimizes the risk means insurance allows us that the risk which is there is being minimized, and the risk is being averted. Averted means now the risk is not involved, and the risk is being basically eradicated. The risk is eradicated by the insurance company. When you get yourself insured, तो आपको कुछ भी होता है तो आपको इंश्योरेंस कंपनी क्या करती है? क्लेम दे देती है. अगर आपने अपने घर का इंश्योरेंस करा लिया, गुड्स का इंश्योरेंस करा लिया, मैरीन इंश्योरेंस करा लिया, so they all pay in the case of loss. So that is why it is known as minimization of risk. I hope these much topics are clear to you. There are various kinds of other utilities also which help. We'll be discussing it one by one in the future chapters and future classes. If you like this video, again press a like button and subscribe this channel. Also like our Facebook. Thank you.